it ought to be allowing you to stay in an intercessory position if you understand what he's doing for you every single day. It doesn't put you in a position where you're saying, I'm good, I'm out, let the rest of you guys go the way they go. No, there's got to be a bride that throws himself in the breach here at the end time, and it says, this is a purpose. I've come to this place for a purpose. I've got a job to do. There's breath in their body, there's breath in mine, and I just so happen to have access to the throne of God, so I can actually do something to intercede on their behalf. You see, you have to feel for the people if you want to intercede. I can say you're here to intercede, but do you realize you have to feel the pain that they feel? You have to be able to identify with them. You have to be able to say, you know what? I don't know the story. I don't know how they got to this position. But you know what? Let me see if I can find out. Maybe I can do something. We live in our own world. We want to do our own things, and you forgot your divine purpose. This is the greatest expression of divine love the world has ever seen. God is literally breaking himself up, putting himself in many-membered bride, and allowing them to stay in the most humble, simple positions as a farmer, as a mechanic, as a factory worker, as a housewife. He's literally breaking himself up, putting himself in common vessels to go reach people. Who's going to reach him? How are they going to come to church? How are they going to hear a sermon preached? So God's going out to them. He's literally breaking himself up. This is the most supernatural display of mercy I could have ever imagined. God literally tabernacling himself in common everyday individuals so that they can go as little secret weapons, you could say, infiltrating the devil's strongholds, going to places that no one could ever get to, and saying, there he is, he's working on a factory line, and little does the devil know, right there's an absolute son and daughter of God there to display God in the fullness of his glory as a consecrated life. And now you have factory workers all around saying, what is it about that person? I just don't understand it. You see, he pulled one over. He really pulled one over. And then now what you have is you have this beauty. You have this people of God that are content in the state that they find themselves in. They're content being the factory worker. They're content being the mechanic. They're content being the farmer. They're content in being that which God went to great efforts to make so that they can stay right there in that position and glorify God and do the work that he left for you to do. It's the most amazing thing if you think about it. It's very common and very simple, but wow, it's pretty awesome.